Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Millie. I have asked Chat GPT, which is an AI software, what I should eat today, which I thought would be really interesting to see what it came up with, whether it satisfied me, whether I thought it was enough, and whether I think this could be helpful for somebody recovering from an eating disorder. Like, I'm sure this is great, so helpful for people that need meal inspiration, but could we use it to help people who are vulnerable or struggling with food in some way? That's my kind of question, what I want to know. It's given me kind of almond mum vibes, I won't lie. So I already have some ideas about how I'll be feeling at the end of the day. But anyway, let's get started with breakfast. We're jumping way ahead of ourselves here. And for breakfast, it suggested some kind of a yogurt bowl. So with some Greek yogurt, some almonds, almond mum, and some fruit and a drizzle of honey. Now, if I was going to make a yogurt bowl, which I do have quite often, I definitely would add some more carbs to this.
Where is the granola?
Is my question. Whenever I have a yogurt bowl, like 60% of it is granola. So yeah, we'll see how this turns out.
Life feels good, life feels great, life feels good, life feels great today.
Okay, so I've got my yogurt bowl here. I also got a glass of almond milk, which it suggested, which I found really interesting because I didn't put in that I was vegan or anything. I just put vegetarian. And I don't know why I didn't go for cow's milk, but we've got almonds in our yogurt bowl and some almond milk. I kind of hate just drinking straight milk, but
Life feels good, life feels great, life feels good, life feels great today. Today. Don't know what the future holds.
trying to think of nice things to say. It was quite sweet, which I like. I'm a sweet breakfast person, but it was just lacking that heart. And I think it's because I didn't put any granola in, and I usually would. I just went and got on with a few bits in the other room for a little while, but I am a bit peckish now, physically peckish, and I have been blessed with a glorious snack, something that I regularly anyway, my love of peanut butter. We've got apple slices with peanut butter. Thank you, AI, you know exactly what I need. Well, that certainly left me both physically and mentally satisfied, so I'm going to give that snack a 10 out of 10.
Sometimes I like to hike up mountains just to see how crazy small we are. We're so small in this world. So how the fuck are you still bitching about your problems? Can you fall apart? Baby girl, the liquid out your eyes rolls right down to the source of your life. The lipids in your body run over.
Good afternoon, guys. I'm not going to lie to you, I have cheated. I know, I wasn't satisfied enough after finishing my lunch and I had some peanut butter toast, okay? Which I think just goes to show that a computer doesn't know your body, it doesn't know your brain, it doesn't know how much movement you've done, it doesn't know if you're someone who menstruates, it doesn't know what time of the month it is for you. There's so many factors that go into determining our natural intuitive hunger levels that I don't think AI could ever replicate. You know, the human body is very complicated. Anyway, that's just my justification for having a little bit of an extra snack, but I am going to have the scheduled snack now, which is trail mix. This is the closest thing to trail mix that we've really got in our local Sainsbury's, which is just a shot of cranberries, raisins and creamy white chocolate. What I found really interesting was when I asked ChatGPT to give me a meal plan for the day, it said something, now I can't remember the exact words, but it said something like, here's like a suggested meal plan, but everyone's needs are different, and like vary it to how much you might have to like change the portion sizes, whatever, because everyone's individual. And I thought that was really nice that it actually had that little bit of a warning there. The other thing that I tried was typing in what would be a good meal plan for someone in eating disorder recovery, and it wouldn't give me a meal plan. I thought that was really good that it's not trying to give medical advice, because a meal plan in eating disorder recovery is medical advice. Food is your medicine. I just thought that was really cool, so good one. Chat GPT, you get a gold star for that, but you're not getting a gold star because I'm kind of sick of eating fruit. I feel like I've had so much fruit and vegetable today, which is healthy. Of course, we all know, get your fruits and veg, get your vitamins, but I've not really had much heart food, I like to call it, like the peanut butter, and that's maybe why I was so mentally hungry for something a bit sweet after my lunch, because there wasn't. Food isn't just fuel at the end of the day. I'm going on a bit of a ramble just to say that I don't think that AI can tell you what to eat in a day, basically. I'll tell you one thing that I don't like about meal plans in general, recovery or not, is that they're so structured. They don't allow for the fluidity of hunger, because you might meal plan your week, and we do this to save money, like plan out a few meals for the week, but you might not actually want that on the day. I think there needs to be a degree of fluidity and eating what you fancy to, you know, the extent that you can. Like, I'm just kind of talking nonsense, but basically, like, I think meal plans need to be taken with a pinch of salt, because they need to allow for the fluidity and for what you're actually hungry for on the day. Now, obviously, we can't just eat what we don't have in and can't afford, but to some extent. This whole day is just giving me almond mum vibes. I'm not sure I'm here for that. I am not an almond mum, and I never will be. Wow, this looks so good. This is our lentil soup. This is just a couple of tomatoes and some pre-mixed salad with the vinaigrette that I just whipped up. And this is our little crusty roll. It actually looks so delicious, and funnily enough, it is what I'm really fancying right now.
Thinking all night, you just be riding my wave, riding me just like a bike. If there won't smoke, we could fight.
I just spilled lentil soup on this jumper. First time I worn it. I hope that I've got the stain out. It's on the other side, just drying off now. Oh dear. You know what's actually really surprised me is that I'm not that hungry after that, and I'm normally like such a big dessert person. Like, I could eat like so much chocolate after I finish dinner usually. I don't know, it feels really weird, and I was so hesitant to go into today. I was like, nah, this ain't gonna satisfy me at all. I'm gonna be wanting some chocolate at the end of this. But I am impressed, actually. Maybe I'm entering my almond mum era. No, I'm most certainly not. We are never having almond mum arc on my channel. Speaking of almonds, that is what we're having for some dessert, some almonds and a bit of dark chocolate. Personally, I like dark chocolate more than other types of chocolate, so fine by me. I feel like I've had so much almond today. So my final thoughts on ChatGPT's meal planning ability. It was better than I expected. It was quite low in carbs, which I noticed. As someone whose diet is normally 90% carbohydrate, I wouldn't use it as a strict, this is what I'm going to eat in a day, like I've done today again. But I thought for meal inspiration it was quite good. A lot of what it suggested today was really similar to what I actually eat. Like, I normally do have a yogurt bowl, albeit with some granola, and I normally do have apple slices with peanut butter, hummus wrap. Obviously, in a normal day though, I probably wouldn't have that many fruit or veg. Like, that felt like every single meal and snack was some kind of fruit and vegetable, which isn't usual for me. So yeah, I think for meal inspiration, it was quite good. I wouldn't put it all together in a day like this again, but I do like that it gives that warning that says each of our needs is individual and to eat portions that will satisfy you and foods that you enjoy. I think that's quite nice. I wouldn't recommend using this when you're trying to recover because it's not enough food, and it's not the kind of foods that would have left me satisfied mentally either. So just do keep that in mind. I think it's a great starting point. It's great for inspiration, but it shouldn't be rigidly followed, much like what I eat in a day videos are like inspiration, but you should never follow unless it's individualized guidance by a dietitian or nutritionist. So yeah, it was an interesting day, but I will be getting up tomorrow and probably having some peanut butter porridge to shake it up again. And as always, sending you all my love, and I'll see you next Sunday. Bye.